Okay, today is going to be a short episode because I'm not feeling too good. I am low on vitamin D, so I've been taking some supplements from the doctor. So I'm hoping in the next couple weeks, months, I'll feel better. The thing I wanted to try to fix today is if we kill a vulture and make an egg, right now, see how I got the yellow points? That was because the egg was in the air. Well, actually, that's why we got a debug. I don't know exactly why that's happening. We should get double points if we get the egg before it touches the ground, but only then, not after a bounce or anything. Oh. I want to... Where is our double score? Is that in our print score? Yep. So, what the double score boolean does is print up our second score amount. Actually, yeah, it just prints our same score amount above. This is wrong. Because you don't necessarily get a double score. I think you just get 500 points if it's in the air. Or if you collect the egg before it touches the ground. Oh, God. I'm gonna go to our egg class. You know what? Oh, shit. I think our double score needs to be with our egg class, but it is currently with our print score class. So I guess I'm just confused on when we'd be doing it. So right here, if our player collides with an egg that is not already collected and not invulnerable, so if we pick up an egg, we send it to the graveyard, then if scores table. Now scores table is the table of our print score objects. So we're saying, okay, if the scores table at the egg count. What is egg count, man? What egg count is that? Oh, this is so jacked. Oh, God. Prevents egg count from indexing more than available objects. Change from 3 to wave objects variable. Okay. So this is something we forgot to update yesterday. Prevents egg count from indexing. Oh, God. Oh, God. I do not have the energy to figure this out today. Our egg count is 1. What? Our egg count is 1. Then when we... So egg count... Okay. So we have this variable egg count because the first egg you get is a separate score than the other eggs. So in our print score objects, our print score objects go in our scores table. So our scores table has a certain amount of indexes for each score for the vulture. So if we take a look at our scores table when we're initializing that, we should be able to see Cool. At least we put the enemy objects for the loop here, so our scores table will get the amount of enemy objects we have. This is so jacked though, how we're putting in the lowest egg score and we're increasing 250 every egg score. I didn't do my homework once again and look up exactly how Joust handles the eggs. But I think it goes up to 1,000 points. I think it starts at 250, then goes to 500, then 750, then 1,000, and then I think the eggs cap out at 1,000. But that's just my current understanding of it. I'll have to look through and play the original to make sure. But at least we're putting our print score objects into our scores table, and that's dependent on the wave. Right now we're only doing it for wave 1, so we'll have to figure that out for the other waves, but oh my god. Okay. So right now we're modifying our score by our current score plus the score amount if it's a double score, but we're asking if the the print score object in our scores table is a double score. So when are we're supposedly doing a double score falsification upon an egg touching the floor. Right there. No. There. Bounced off. I like when the code kind of reads like that. If the eggs bounced off floor and not eggs collected, then double score gets false. Okay, so actually let me take... I want to be able to print up... Let's just print up scores table index 1 dot double score at the eggs 1 X and Y location so we can just check and see how jacked up that is, or if something else is going wrong. So we'll go to our debug info and we'll actually print up what we want to print up is the double score. So we say double score. Actually, we'll just say double, and then we'll say toString our, and this is in our this is in our scores table actually, scores table at index 1, so that means the first printed score, so the first egg we collect. But we're printing up the double score field for that first score, print score object, converting that to a string, and the X and Y we want to put it at is actually at our eggs global 1.x position and our eggs 1y. So now we should be able to see a double score value for when we hit an egg and it's not printing. We should print it. Crap, scores table. Eggs, 1x. It's not popping up, so I'm kind of wanting to just do anything to see if I'm doing this right. Eggs. I'm trying to print up. There we go. There's our double. Okay. I don't know why it wasn't working there, but we need to not add our eggs X, but we need to shift it up by maybe 15. Shift it. Yeah, X is actually probably fine to be just the X. But our Y should be minus 15. Now, we should be able to see our double score. Die. There. Okay, so look, upon bounce, double score got false. So that's looking right, actually. Let's test it again. Okay. It's looking like we're doing it right. But then how come we printed up... Oh god. How come we printed up a yellow object after the egg still bounced off the floor? How did we manage to do that? We're gonna do this for each egg. So, double for our second print score object, and our third will go to our third and second egg respectively. Okay. That's looking right. Okay, we don't reset it. We don't reset double upon a tier upgrade, which we need to. But, oh god. Okay, we need to do that. So where do we increment our tier? Tier gets the incremented tier. So, oh god. So, exit I, oh god, here. We upgrade our tier, but we need to also reset our scores table object at our index. Oh, this is wrong actually, hold on. Because it's not that we want the... oh god. God. So let's say Vultures 3 is spawned. We kill Vulture 3. That becomes scores table 1. Because it's the first score that you picked up. So how do we know what score table index to modify upon picking up a vulture, or upon a vulture upgrade? Because once the vulture upgrades, we can't just say the scores table at the same index of our vulture, because that's not necessarily the case. Oi, oi, oi. We need to figure this out. Because the idea here is like every egg starts out as double score true until it bounces off the ground. Once it bounces off the ground, it's a false. But then our taxi will come pick us up. We'll upgrade to a new bounder, but we're not actually resetting our double score. So, and the hard thing about this is that the double score field is at an index in our scores table that doesn't correspond with the index that the vulture is. because the way the game is, the first egg you get is 250, second egg you get is 500, third egg is 750, that sort of stuff. So they have to be asymmetrical like that. So we have to figure out how to do this, but it probably involves rehauling all of this double score logic, which I do not have the energy for today, but we've got a game plan. I'm going to add to our notes here. Let's say that we need to reset That's going to be a tough one, I feel like, but... Did we save that? Yeah. I just don't have the energy for it. I'm sorry. I'm blaming my fatigue on my vitamin D deficiency, because my CPAP machine is working fine. I'm just still feeling like crap, so it's going to take a couple months to get better, I think. Then why do you care if we quit if no right has been changed? Why do you care? Yeah, we just gotta fix this. Bad episode, sorry. So yeah, hopefully tomorrow will be better. We got a game plan with knowing what needs to be done, but it's just, we probably have to redo a bunch of work, so it's a little daunting for me to do right now based on my energy levels, but we'll probably get started on it tomorrow. Hopefully I'll have more energy and we'll